Good morning and welcome to another Wingman workout. I am so glad you're here with me today because today is a special workout because I am coming to you straight from William Shakespeare's home in Stratford-on-Avon. I am actually sitting in the gardens, or what they call the Great Gardens, and they are very beautiful, of where he purchased his house, of where he lived with his adult life. And because of that, I wanted to make sure I did a practice today that is associated with him and one of my favorite sayings of his, which is, I believe it comes from Hamlet, where he says, "Nothing is either good or bad, just thinking makes it so." And I have said that quote over and over to myself in so many different days, utilizing it as a practice so often that I thought today would be a wonderful practice for you and I to do that today. Just keep saying nothing is either good or bad. Just thinking makes it so. Because when you do, you start realizing how much of the interpretation of what happens to us is based on how we perceive it. And if we can change the perception, then we can start seeing things in a different light. And when we're able to do that, we're able to start choosing the way we want to see things. And of course, that sends out a whole different vibration, and we start receiving back much more positive energy, success, love, joy, etc. So I thank you for joining me. Say it with me. Nothing is either good or bad, just thinking makes it so. Nothing is either good or bad, just thinking makes it so. Nothing is either good or bad, just thinking makes it so. Nothing is either good or bad, just thinking makes it so. I can't tell you how many times I would say this and try and figure out what it meant. How are you doing with it? Nothing is either good or bad, just thinking makes it so. Nothing is either good or bad, just thinking makes it so. Nothing is either good or bad, just thinking makes it so. Thank you for joining me. Hopefully we will all come out of this with the inspiration of William Shakespeare to live the life to thine own self be true. Let us follow his inspiration. Let us realize that nothing is either good or bad. Just thinking makes it so. As always, you can follow me on Facebook at Be Your Own Wingman, on Twitter at Wingman Michael, or on YouTube at Be Your Own Wingman. I thank you for joining me again today, and I'll see you tomorrow. This is your Wingman Michael, signing off.